Welcome everyone to today's episode of Getting Over the Hump with Angie B and Barty. This is a weekly talk show filled with music, messages, laughs, and stories of love.
Our theme song was produced by the incomparable DJ Shaheen, and each week we'll bring you music from other independent recording artists. We'll bring you information from business owners and messages of love from ministry leaders. We'll feature books, authors, upcoming special events, and so much more. So get out your text messages and your tweets. Tell all your friends and family to log on because they'll be in for a very special treat as we bring you today's episode of Getting Over the Hump with Angie B and Barty.
Now come and check us out live.
Hey, look at there. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Getting Over the Hump with Angie B.
That's me, and this is my hubby Barty, and those are my parents.
Hey, well, here we come. Yes, we have special guests in the audience tonight.
Yep.
We're doing this live from Detroit, Michigan.
Well, maybe not live. Maybe
virtual.
Pre-recorded. Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, we live now?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. But yes, we're in Detroit, and the Detroiters are hot.
Yes.
95 degrees.
They complain about the heat.
Yes. We have other family members that's in the adjacent room getting prepared for some activities for Friday.
Y'all say hi. Hi. Okay, they waving. Yeah.
Before we start with the first hump, I would like to say we just got finished with dinner.
Oh, so good.
And Jamila,
Yes.
behind me,
Woo.
she makes cornbread on the stove and the skillet.
It's too hot to turn up.
Yeah, but that's old school there. And I think I have about 4 pieces, 8 pieces, with the fried beans and sausage.
I had 2 bowls.
Jamaican style? Yes,
No.
it was.
Jamila style. That's
Oh,
what
okay,
it was.
Prison food. That's delicious. It really was delicious.
Nothing like coming home to a good meal. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Jamila. Thank you.
Tomorrow I eat cold dry bread.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Well, she's been good for 2 days now.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Eugene.
we're gonna give her a break.
Yeah.
Each man woman fend for themselves.
And eat the
Food is
leftovers.
here. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Uber.
But there you go. Okay. There you go. There you go. We can do that. Do that.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's a mess. That is
Like
a
when
mess.
Kentucky also. Church's Fried Chicken.
the new one out here.
New one.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm in the Southfield.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You're not here yet?
Well, they said they got another land. So give them another Cincinnati.
Gotta figure it out. Definitely gotta eat, y'all. Gotta eat stuff.
When you work like a horse, you gotta eat.
Oh, goodness.
Who's working like a horse? I don't think so.
Yeah. I got to give a shout out to Herbalife. You guys had a convention in Detroit over the weekend as we got off the airplane. There was a big old banner that says "Welcome to Detroit, Herbalife." It was their extravaganza, and I guess they booked up all the hotel rooms and all the rental cars. Yeah.
Oh yeah, rental cars. Yeah, it was a hard time trying to find a rental car.
My poor auntie, she was looking.
Yeah.
But it was good to see a convention in Detroit. You know?
Well, we didn't see it. We just see some signs. I'm glad we didn't see it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the airport. Yes, coming and really, leaving from the Detroit area. I mean, traffic was backed up. Atlanta was, oh man.
Woo!
I'm telling you.
TSA. That was something.
Yeah, we have some nice. You can't.
Really?
Wow.
No place to park. You got to park 2 or 3 blocks away, and then walk. All
Oh,
of the
wow.
parking venues we have now.
Don't worry about it.
Still,
Yeah.
limitation.
You know, I keep hearing people say they're ready to get out and they're ready to travel, and that, but I don't think the places they're traveling to are ready to receive them. You know, we talk about any place to park, and we would foraging for food at 10 o'clock at night, and all the restaurants, even Wendy's, like, no, drive through and walking. I mean, yeah, I don't think if the cities and the establishments are ready to receive all these people that are.
No, and I think that
Why don't you take them to Corn Beach tonight?
Ah!
when we,
Corn Beach sandwiches tonight. 9 to 5.
I'm going to say, no, we get there before 9.
No, take them with you. Pick them up now. Order them. Take them with you when you go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, microwave them. Ready.
Okay. Now, it's going to be about this thick. That's on one side of the center. I'm letting you know right now.
Right.
Onion rolls.
Oh yeah,
Onion roll.
yeah.
Onion roll, yeah. You on the inside, whatever you want out there. Sauerkraut, cheese, mustard, that's a ruler.
Yeah, I don't put no sauerkraut on mine.
Oh,
he
No.
doesn't want the ruler.
No, and I don't eat no onion.
That's Jalen.
That's so much food, man. To eat all that food, something must be wrong with you. I'm just telling you now, the meat is that thick. Now, I ain't lying.
What happened to the last one you had?
I ate it. but I was hungry, and I said to myself, if I film it out with
Shout out to Marcus Latimer.
Marcus
Yeah.
I mean, man, I ain't gonna get it. You could have this sound in the refrigerator.
Marcus came and kidnapped RT, and they had a man's day out. Marcus drove him all over and showed him stuff. And he called talking about, David, Marcus got this big old corned beef sandwich. I'm gonna bring you some home. So when he comes back to the hotel room, I'm like, "Where?" Oh, well, I ate it.
I guess I was just being greedy. You know, I seen it there. It was good.
I can tell you, once you eat one bite, you can't stop. You just can't stop it.
Good. It was good now. That's Detroit.
So Detroit is
I don't know where Marcus went to get that, but I'm telling you now, it was excellent. Now, before we go into our first hump, we're going to talk about what we decided to talk about last summer. This is a carryover. What was a carryover?
old folks always telling young people, save your money. Young people don't know how to save their money. Do you put it in a piggy bank? Do you put it in a savings account? Do you just not? So yeah, we wanted to talk about that because we got several generations here. Let me see, my dad is here, his mama is here, my niece, my nephew. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 generations. Maybe between some of us, we can give you some suggestions on how you can save money.
Yes. So now what we're going to do, since we are live in Detroit, we would like to start with the generations that is in Detroit. So we would like to ask Jamila one of her ways of saving money, wisdom tips that she can give to the young as well as the old. So, Jamila,
Yes,
can you tell us some of your ways or some
How do you save money?
there you go.
Well, one is, if you take it out before you see it, if you don't see it, and you can't put your hands on it to save it. And then sometimes you have to, cut down on some of the things that you splurge on.
Right.
And like me, I mean, I've got to stay off from Amazon. Oh, yeah. Ashley Stewart.
Okay.
I'll just say, well, okay, this one I'm not going on. I'm not going online, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not, because I done messed up.
So you said so these are things that you order online.
Right.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that instead of splurging for some of the things that you want, you just don't focus on the things that you need. Okay.
Got to have.
Bobby Womack's got a song.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
said woman gotta have it.
Well,
Yeah.
Now tell them the real way you save money. Tell them the real way.
She got it. Okay.
What's the real way?
The real way she save money is she'll take $20 or $30 bill, $20, $50 bill, put it someplace where she don't know where it is, and forget about it.
That's right.
And
That's
forget
right.
it.
That's right.
And don't know where it is.
But eventually,
Eventually, it pops up.
yeah, that's what I said. If you don't see it,
Hold up now. Then when it pops up, what you do with it?
spend it.
But I ain't saying
no,
no
not
money.
necessarily. No, you got to have a emergency fund.
Okay.
In case like I did. I had a $50 bill that I saved in my pocket, in my purse for emergencies. And I think it was
2 years.
Yes, it was in there 2 years. But then at church, something came up, and I had to give it up.
Okay. So that was
yeah.
an emergency came up. And
Yeah.
you there you
That's
go.
what I had to do.
You saved it for 2 years.
Yes.
I think if you would have had more money, say if you would have had $1,000
Yeah.
to save it for 2 years, then you would have only been out of $950.
But that was there just in case, something happened.
Okay.
And have the money right then, right?
I said be out. I mean, you would have saved $950.
Yeah.
So what about you, Al? What is a good save for
My
you?
easiest way to save is by taking money out of my check account every week, put it in savings. I save between the beginning of the pandemic, before the government started giving us money, I saved almost $1,000. Yes, from putting the checks that they were sending us and adding a little bit extra with it every week. $25 every week. At the end of the year, I had $1,000. Next year, I had another $1,000. Next year, I had another $1,000. I had saved $3,000, all along with all the pandemic money that they have been giving us. Because the only way you can have something to fall back on is to have something to fall. If you ain't got nothing in savings or something, you've got nothing to fall back on. You may as well say you're broke. You lose your job, that's it. If you're free. Most people live from one paycheck to the next.
Yeah.
And they never save anything from that one paycheck to the next. But you're getting money every week or every 2 weeks, however it comes in. And that money, save you something out of it. Put you $25 away. Put you $50 away.
Put $10 away, I mean, if you just put $10.
No, I'm talking about you work is getting a paycheck every week, $300-$400 a week. They can put away $25, $50, and not miss it and save it.
Okay.
And then when you need money, bam, it's right there. Something come up, and we a new refrigerator. Money out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need something. You need 2 new tires, 4 new tires. Go buy 2 new tires this month. Save money next month for that. You get 2 tires. Take the 2 tires off the front that you bought new. Put them on the back. Buy 2 new tires on the front. Now you got 4 new tires. You got
She said that. Now, I know people that will say, well, I know somebody who said, I don't wear costume clothes, but they need tires, and they have a birthday coming up. So do you give them tires for their birthday or another piece of old jewelry? I mean, what?
Tires is something people should buy themselves.
Okay.
But I don't wear. say pure. So it all depends. Now, but we want to take people low income.
Yeah.
Low income.
Real low income.
What's low income to you?
Well, some people that, you know, that doesn't have, say, income.
We don't fix budget.
No, fixed budget could be anything. I mean, they're not bringing. They're working. Say it's two people in the household. Both of them working at maybe McDonald's, and one of them at Burger
Y'all
King.
paying like $15 an hour.
But still,
Okay,
yeah,
and
but
they got 4 kids.
Yeah, they got to take taxes out and all that kind of stuff. They ain't got that much money coming
Right.
in.
Now they got 4
And rent.
kids,
So,
and they got rent.
they got 4 kids.
And they gotta have transport, not on the bus
4
line.
kids don't cost no more than I got you. You feeding yourself. You take half your food, give it to 2 of them. Your wife do the same thing. You take half your food, give it to the other 2.
It's a nice weight loss plan right
Yeah,
there.
there you go. That's
You buy one chicken, that chicken can be cut up in 4 or 5 different ways.
There you go.
I'm laughing, but
That's
that's a way,
that's
right?
how my parents
That right.
Yeah.
That's a
how
way.
they got the depression.
Okay.
Especially with the Nixon and the depression that came up with Trump. You know?
It's like, well, yeah. Like, what did we eat today?
Oh, that was
Okay.
so good. That beef and rice,
Uh-huh.
cornbread,
Right.
and a
And
big old
salad,
salad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that cost us how much it didn't cost no more than $50.
It was
And
no,
it
it didn't
fed
cost
everybody.
that much. It
I
didn't
know.
cost that much.
That much. But it fed everybody that was here.
Now we
It
did
was talking about 6 people.
Okay,
right.
so you saying with
Right.
a low
Right.
income,
Yeah.
We
a
eat
lot of
cheap.
people, right? You need to, instead of going out to steakhouse,
Or McDonald's even.
Or
Even
taking your
McDonald's,
kids
because
to
McDonald's
McDonald's.
ain't cheap.
No,
right?
no,
Buying all these pizzas.
that's
So
Spend some time cooking.
You have to
buy
Yeah,
2 pounds of
good.
hamburger. Buy
Okay.
a couple of chicken. Uncut up. Don't buy them chickens cut up.
Right.
Buy your
Okay.
chicken and learn how to cut it up.
That's
Go online, find out how to cut it up.
Okay.
Do it online. Cut
okay,
that chicken up in different parts, fry it back and forth, boil it, or bake it, whatever you want to do. And it's a meat. You know?
okay, and
Yeah.
that way,
Yeah,
family should be able to save
exactly.
If they're not eating out.
if you're not eating out,
right.
Yeah.
and you
And I'm not saying live like a corporate for the whole month. Live
Okay.
like a corporate for 3 weeks out of the month. Then the 4th week out of the month, you go out to the store. Go McDonald's or something, and you take the family
Treat
out.
yourself.
You know?
But not 5 days out of the week.
But not every week.
Okay.
Run out, partying, bringing up all the foods, you find, all the things you find, restaurant. Fast food restaurants, they charge us more money than you can ever find.
Yeah.
so people on a low
Uh-huh.
income
you talking
can
about?
save.
Well, we got single
What's the
parents.
minimum wage now? I used to go to minimum wage when I was working. I don't know. I have to keep it right. But minimum wage, $15 an hour at the car wash.
But
You work at a car wash, add that up, somebody $15.
But Daddy, $15 an hour.
Yeah.
They're not
When
giving you
you're
8
rent-
hours though, I don't think.
They're not giving you 8 hours.
Yeah.
Even if you get to 6 hours.
Okay, 6 hours. Sandra, what's 15 times 6? So that money, that's good. However, rent is $1,500, $1,800 a month.
If they're living like that, they're working like that, they live it's tough for that day.
Well, say they trying to make it on their own. They don't want to live with mom and daddy. They don't. And these jobs, like you said, although McDonald's is paying $15 an hour, a lot of the jobs is paying $15 an hour. I don't think they have benefits. So now, what if you get sick? But again, what you said, one way to save money if you cook yourself, and you save money on food, because especially if you got 4 kids, you can,
Okay, well, let's break it down further. Okay, so
Okay.
say you take last week's McDonald's receipt and add them up and say, okay, I spent $60 at McDonald's.
Okay.
So next week I'm gonna take that $60 and go to the grocery store and get what? Dad said get a chicken, go home, learn how to cut it up.
Okay.
And Miller said get some beans and some rice and figure out how to take some good peppers and onions and chop them up and put them in there for a little bit. Okay. And see how long that $60 will run. Okay. That's one way to save money.
But Mama, I don't eat chicken.
You won't eat.
Hey, I hear you now. I hear you. Okay.
Y'all see what's at the bottom of the screen. Views and opinions. Y'all see.
Okay. Now that's two meats now. That's two meats we gotta buy. And I'm on a budget.
Well, but we ain't got to eat every day.
That's right.
Oh, okay. There's ways to save, people.
And
money. If it's not money directly, you put in the bank. It's money you can deal with by stretching it by food that you eat. Yes, indeed.
Now we had somebody to send a comment, and they said car insurance is very expensive by themselves, so they're on their parents' plan. Now, my response was, do you live with your parents? No, I don't, but I'm on their plan to save money.
Okay.
So I can't call no names. I don't know. So what other ways can you combine? Well,
In their own name.
they said my car insurance is too high by myself.
What's their age? Are they under 25? Over 25?
I don't know all that. It was just that's all I got.
Most car insurances are less expensive for kids if they have their own car, if they own our insurance. It's cheaper than going on a parent's insurance.
That's here. We don't know.
We're talking about here. And because of the new laws now, insurance has dropped considerably in Michigan, and I don't know about the rest of the states, but here it's dropped considerably for adults as well as minors.
Okay.
Oh,
And I know now.
That's Michigan, y'all.
Yeah.
Not Michigan law.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know with some young people now, they can stay on their parents' health insurance until what? They're 20.
23.
23.
As long as they stay in college.
Yes.
So Florida is 26. My young son, yeah.
Even with that, working people can save money if they want to without struggling.
Okay, they can. Okay, Daddy, that kind of makes sense. But how? Because you have people that will get up in the morning, work an 8-hour shift, come home, take a nap, go back out and work 3-4 more hours, and still be struggling. So what I see is that gas is high. You still doing the drive-through. You eat out. You not. What else can they do other than work a job and a half?
Other than working a job, man.
Yeah.
Look for a better job.
Oh well.
And I know it's hard to find a job paying what you want, but you can work up to that point. Say, okay, I want to get a job making $25 an hour. There are classes that you can take that will qualify you for that job, and they don't run that much money nowadays. They're telling me like $1,500 get you for your college free. $1,500, college free. So with me, when I was going to driver's ed, Wayne State College for driver's ed, I had to take a course, and it cost me like $200 each time I took it. Fortunately, I had a boss to pay for himself. He paid for it. For me to get fully certified with the state. And man, they had to when I got finished with that, they had to pay me. I was working because I completed the class. So $15 an hour, $20 an hour, and overnight.
You brought up a good subject. A lot of people nowadays come out and they want to make a lot of money, but they're not qualified to make a lot of money. You have to be qualified to make the money that you want to make.
And you got to pay your dues. You got to build up. You can't just say, "Okay, this is what I want." You still got to do the groundwork.
You got to investigate what do you want to do? You know, what do you want to be? You want to be a chef and make the what is it, 35 an hour? You got to go to school for it. Go take the classes.
Train with an executive chef.
Yeah, you got to take the classes in order to become fully educated.
Yeah.
And once you get the certificate behind you, bam, you got to pay the money. And you might already be working there as a dishwasher. You washing dishes, going to school at the same time. After you finish your classes and you want to go on to something else, if they don't pay you, you got that certificate. You can go anywhere else and get money to do for it. You got to plan ahead nowadays.
Gotta plan ahead.
And education is the best place to do it. Now, parents told you the same thing when you was going to high school and going to college. You got to get that education. You got to get that. Now is the time to use what you require.
Okay, so now this is the next question, and I'm gonna put the question out there. Y'all think about it, and then we're gonna play some commercials. Somebody sent me an article that said there was a college student in a fellowship program. You know, fellowship program pays you. The college student left the fellowship program because they were only getting paid $350 a week, and they couldn't live off of that. Now the room and board was paid for. The $350 was just, you know, clear money, and their only job was to go to class and do it. And they said $350 a week was not enough. So we gonna play a couple commercials. Y'all think about that. And I was a little shocked when I saw it. All right, y'all, we'll be back.
Attention, please. VeluciaBusinessWomen.com presents our next Daytona Beach pop-up shop. Join us at the Volusia County Public Library, Daytona Beach Regional Library Meeting Room, located at 105 Jackie Robinson Parkway in Daytona Beach. Admission is free. You'll meet authors. Enjoy networking. Meet entrepreneurs, and of course, you can go shopping. Vendors may register by calling 407-914-6519. That's 407-914-6519. Or send an email to VeluciaBusinessWomen@gmail.com. Bring the kids. Bring your family. And have fun at the Volusia Business Women pop-up shop. This event is sponsored and presented by Angie B. and Barty Productions, Lolo's Social Media Promotion, and Volusia Business Women. Visit us online, register your business and upcoming event at www.volusiabusinesswomen.com. We are stronger together.
We're back, y'all.
We are back. We are. And we've had a heated conversation about, you know, this article. There was an MBA student on a fellowship, had a stipend of $350 a week, and left the fellowship because they felt like they couldn't live off of $350 a week. Now, this brings me to my sister, who talked about her budget. She talked about, I would write down how much I got to spend on this and how much I got to spend on that and how much money is coming in. And those were some of the comments that were made. Oh, well, if you can't live off $350 a week, can't you budget better? Or can't your parents help you? I mean, they told you to go to school and you're in school, can't. And it was a controversial article. So who could live on $350 a week?
I can live on $350 a week.
If they paying my food and they paying my rent, yeah. All you gotta do is what? Buy gas.
Maybe.
Yeah,
if you got a car.
Yeah, if you
got a car.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a car, you need to get you a car.
Yeah.
Start paying on it. $350 a week.
Yeah.
Shoot, they don't cost you no more than $150.
Yeah.
If you get a used car, $150 a week, a month to pay for that car, and you still got money left over, $200.
But do you think it was worth it for that person to leave the college program to go out and get a job?
They were getting an education at the same time, correct?
Yeah.
You should have completed that education first. Keep in mind, you ain't gonna get no younger.
Yeah.
Everybody gets older.
Yeah.
One day you're gonna look like this. Yeah. Hey.
And still be just as fine.
I ain't got enough money. I don't make enough money. Why don't I make some money? Because you wasted your youth.
Yeah.
And didn't use what you had. Your brain, boy.
Right.
That's the most powerful part of your body you got.
Yeah.
When you can't do nothing else, the brain is still working. You lay there asleep, and that brain is still working. My wife's always. She's laying there asleep. It wakes her up. She's thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
She ain't worrying. She's just thinking about stuff. Things come to her mind. Because education is the strongest thing you can use to qualify you for life.
Okay, Jamila, so I got a question for you. Somebody said she was struggling because she's a recent widow. Family has come around and they've been wanting to help. But now her sister wants to move in. Here, let me help you pay bills. And she's like, I know my sister. My sister don't like to pay her own bills, much less help me with mine.
Yeah.
So she said, okay, I'll let my sister stay for a month. She ain't got to pay nothing. Just let her save up so then she can get out. And now 4 months later, the sister's still there.
Ain't got no money.
Okay,
Spend all her money.
So when you have somebody move in with you, do you have them pay rent? Do you give it back to them when they move out? Do you how you do that? Because Tiffany want to know.
Well, I'm
some
gonna
people
tell
want
you,
to know.
I'm kind of in that situation now. My son has moved in the house with me. He don't pay me. I told him he don't need to pay me any money. He need to save his money. Now, when it comes to the point where I'm getting ready to tell him he needs to go, if he doesn't have any money, then he needs to go to his mama's house or somewhere, but he gonna leave there. So it depends on the person how you do that. If you don't save your money, for me, if you don't save it, and I told you, you don't have to give me anything. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
What you say, Jamila? Because you didn't raise some grown people.
Yeah,
You didn't
true.
have
I
money in
have
and
been,
out.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Me, mine.
You know, I
Yeah.
see how I'm gonna say this.
That's all right.
Tell it like it's 10.
You know, you tell them to save their money. Don't, you know, but then if they save their money and they use it for other than what they're supposed to be using it for, now that's where the problem is.
They're using it for what they want to use it for, but not necessarily what you think they should be using it for.
Right.
Okay.
So, you know, I just ain't letting nobody stay with me no more.
There you go. There you go. There you
I'm
go.
done.
There you go.
Education is the best thing in the world. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Yeah,
So no, I've been there, done that. No, I mean that's just like Dominique. She got a little upset with me, but no, I'm not doing that. Not at this age.
Now, Grandmama always said, Grandmama, didn't you say this? You rather put somebody up and help them get a place than moving them in with you.
Yes.
Right? That's what Grandmama said.
Yeah.
Because that way they still on their feet. And
Tell her what she did for me when I was 17. 17
Grandma,
years old,
what
got
you
me a
do?
job.
She's ignoring you.
Yeah.
Got me a job. I was working after school. Got out of school at 2:15 every day.
Where's you working at?
I was a senior.
Yeah.
Southeastern area.
Okay.
Got out of school.
Okay.
Got a job working in laundry. Making a little small $95 check a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what she did? charged me rent. For that, out of that $95, $60 went to her rent every week for feeding me and keeping lodging.
Yeah.
And then she saved it. And at the time that I needed it, she gave it back to me.
And she
Yeah,
continued
all the
to
time.
feed you for another 60 years, right?
Oh, well,
Every
that's
I got
good.
my own place, and I ain't never went back no more.
Okay.
Finally.
Okay.
You were at, I think you were at that age where,
Yeah, I had to be trained.
right, you had to be trained.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about.
Exactly.
Showing you how you can, start to save money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how.
You gotta learn how.
And never get yourself in a hole. I tell you, don't never get broke.
How, Daddy?
Be safe because you're saving money every week.
Okay.
You don't never spend all your paycheck. You put some of it in the savings account.
Okay.
You don't never get broke.
Okay.
I might not have no money in my pocket, but I got a credit card.
Yeah. Well.
a debit
Yeah.
card,
Yeah.
or I got some cash in my pocket.
Got some gold
Or
I
go
can
to the bank,
pawn.
get some cash.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Or I can call on this lady over here. She got some stashed all the time. But you know, you never get to the point where you have no money at all.
Nothing.
Hey,
It's not the idea of not having no money, just have no way of getting some money.
Exactly.
You have to have it.
Okay.
access to it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Hey, they used to tell me if you don't have one of them big old water jugs in the closet with pennies and coins and quarters in
You
it,
got one of them buckets.
and you ain't saving no money that way, and ain't saving no other way, you broke. Because you need some money, you ain't got nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, because we have had to go in that bucket one
Yeah,
time.
go in that water container a couple of times.
I hear you. I hear you.
Coins out of there, yeah. Roll them up, take them to the bank.
You are watching Getting Over the Hump with Angie B and Barty, and we are in Detroit with my parents. Somebody asked this question: if a city can go bankrupt, how you expect me to save money? If a city can get run down, how you expect me? That was a comment. I'm just, and so my question to y'all is how did y'all face it when the city was bankrupt? Did it affect you? Did it force you to save more money, or it really didn't matter?
When the city goes bankrupt, it don't mean they don't have access to funds. They're still getting tax money in. They're just not getting as much as they needed before.
Okay.
Because the factories closed down.
Okay.
They got money.
They still got police department, fire department. Okay.
Still got money coming in to pay off their expenses.
Okay.
And I would add, just like a person or a family do not save their money, which is like poor management. I would say the same thing with the
happened to
city.
the city.
Yeah,
Poor
exactly.
management.
So you vote out those managers.
Not just poor management, crooked management.
Oh, okay.
People taking money that they ain't supposed to get and put it in their pockets and they own personal savings. Okay. Everybody's heard about that. What's
So
going on now?
you vote them crooked people out and put in some more people.
Put in some more crooked people.
Okay. So my question to you, Dad, is if I can't save money, but I know you can, should I give my money to you to save it? Or
If I'm trustworthy, if I'm crooked too, don't give me none of your money.
vote you out, huh?
If you investigate and you find one person that complains about them that they didn't make money right, you don't get them people no money. No, you investigate before you get online. Now you can find out any information, anything, and any individual.
Right about
Any
that.
company.
You're right about that.
You investigate. You don't just give your money to somebody. No, you don't do it. You gotta research
Okay.
it.
So if you realize you cannot save, then you need to get somebody to help you,
Yeah.
or somebody to do it for you.
Trustworthy enough.
Yes.
Financial plan.
Someone that you know has profited and benefited people before. Not just a person that you heard about. Someone you've investigated, you found out, oh, this is a legitimate person who's really out there trying to make people some money and invest. And the economy is low now. It's the best time to invest. Because it's going to go up. It's going to go up eventually. And when it goes up, the prices go up
Yeah. Okay, Daddy. So y'all been married 100 years, and you got a 400-year-old house, and you paid off a mortgage at least once or twice, and you've taken equity out of the mortgage.
Yep.
Somebody asked, should I sell my car and catch the bus, or should I take equity out of my house to do things to pay off bills and stuff like that? What should they do? Sell the car and catch the bus, or take the equity out of the house?
That's an individual thing. I mean,
There you
you
go.
can't, you
Yeah.
can't, you know, it all depends on what they're going to do, what they need to do. I mean,
And what
you
equity
can't take that
Can't take the bus everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
What interest you got on that? Suppose you're living on a insurance card, you got 24% interest on it. You're paying $250 for interest, and that equity is 2% interest.
It depends. No, see, yeah, it depends on what it is. So I mean, you don't know what equity they have, in there,
Right.
or what, you know.
Because even if you took the equity out your house at 4% and paid off credit cards or a car,
Yeah.
that's at 18 or 24%.
Yeah.
You may still have two payments, but you're still saving because you don't have all that interest. Okay, got it.
But now I believe about the car, bus line. Now, if you really can't afford, you work in a low-end job, and it's hard to meet your income. I would say find a job. If you had a car, find a job that's in. I mean, find a job
Your
that's in the
neighborhood.
bus line.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you're going to work, you can save money. And then when you can afford a car, you can save up. So you really can't afford a car, and then you buy a car. I mean, but if you got two jobs and you're not making a lot of money, try to find jobs located in the bus line.
Okay.
And other than that, that's your main thing. You want to get to work, you want to make some money.
Okay.
There you go. So
All right.
that would be my major concern. If I was low income and I had a car and I spent a whole lot of money to fix the car, got paid for insurance.
Yeah.
I'm
Your birthday come around. That's birthday money going.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna ride the bus to get back and forth to work.
Now, we have some people that are talking about coming into Daytona for the 6th annual Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar weekend retreat. We've had some folks that say they look forward to it all year because that's their vacation. We've had other folks that say they save up for it because they know it's going to happen. And all that is great. But if you're trying to save money, should you be taking a trip?
Yes.
Okay, tell us why.
Hopefully, I mean, you're trying to save money, but hopefully you didn't save money and you got your budget together now. You already decided to fix chicken, rice, and beans, and in order you to save some money.
Yeah.
So you're doing your best to save up and, plan a year ahead. So by that time,
It's always the third weekend in September.
all work and no play makes a dull person.
Okay. Well, we want to thank Carrie Runyon. She's planning to come back to be a model for the 2nd year in a row. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Tiffany Tyson Green.
Yeah.
She's coming back to model and teach us how to do eyelashes and everything else that fabulous Miss Tiffany does. I want to thank Teresa Jordan for making plans to provide transportation for folks that are coming in. Sometimes you don't know how much to budget for. I'm good about saying, well, I can save up for it if I know how much it's going to be.
Right.
But I just can't save arbitrarily. And then, so I want to thank Tanya Butler Williams. She's coming back to introduce us to her
Draws
and bras. Yeah. And Tanya has said, even though Ruby Ribbon is more pricey than what you may get somewhere else, it lasts so much longer. So you save in the end. You're not getting a new bra every season. Quality. So sometimes you gotta save up to invest in something that may cost a little bit more.
Quality.
But then you're not having to get it next week all over again. I got you. And I really want to thank our new programs that are on. The new TV show programs that we're doing. So What's the Problem on Thursday, and now Contessa's Court on Tuesday. They're offering affordable advertising. I know, there we are. They're offering affordable advertising. So now I want to switch gears and talk about business owners, because some business owners will just take any old job because it's a piece of money, and they'll sell themselves short, and then they'll get resentful because business ain't, what it could be, or what somebody told them it would be. I appreciate Benita Knight. She's coming in as a registered vendor, and she talks about the reverse mortgages for seniors and saving and insurance policies. She educates folks on that. That has been very, very helpful to learn from Benita. I appreciate Debbie Scarborough, who is licensed in Florida and Georgia, a benefits representative. She has taught us the value of having insurance for things you don't think of, like ambulance. It ain't covered by your insurance. If they got a life flight, you in a helicopter, that ain't covered by your insurance.
Right.
That, you need a separate policy for that. You need a policy if you're gonna go into assisted living, because we have seen what the
You gotta sell your house.
Yeah.
And when you're first born.
Right.
Yeah.
So does the equity, you keep the equity in your house so that they can pay for the assisted living later on. I appreciate that. I appreciate Anita. She's coming back as a vendor, and she's bringing those style dot jewelry that looks so cute but was so affordable. Remember, we gave some of those as gifts at the Mother's Day Day of Beauty, and everybody was all excited. Well, I want this one, this one, this one, this one. Do you cut out, gold stuff and go with something that looks cute and maybe a little bit more affordable, for some. So we want to remind folks about the Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. It is coming up. Registration is open. You can go to the website. You can give us a call, and we want you to visit the Facebook page just to see what we've done in the past 6 years, spreading alopecia awareness and raising money.
Yes.
And I got a call today from a young lady in Detroit that just booked her hotel room. She's coming in.
All right, Detroit.
Yep.
All right, Detroit.
And these two got their flight. They're coming in.
There you go. Shine your
Yeah.
light.
And Marcus Latimer told us last night he already had his
his.
hotel. He's ready. I'm excited about that. Couple quick shout outs. I want to invite each of you to the new workshop that's taking place. It is a collaboration between Management and Consultative Favor, otherwise known as TAM, and Angie B Productions, otherwise known as me. TAM is going to be teaching criminal exemptions, the justice system's workaround. So, for example, if you get out of jail and they say you still owe money, how do you get around that? If you get out of jail and you still don't have the right to vote, how do you get around that? We have a relative who has trouble renting an apartment because he's got a felony. So Tam's going to be teaching us all these tips that not only has she learned about, but she says she's experienced and gone through most of them herself. So we're grateful for that. I'm going to be teaching time management tips for families and entrepreneurs. Yes, we're going to talk about planning a budget, but we're also going to talk about tips to empower and organize others in your home. Sometimes you got other folks in the home and you still pulling the brunt of it. So how can you organize and get others in your home excited? How can you engage and motivate your team members if you're an employer? Some folks, soon as the boss go away on vacation, don't know work get done. So how can you engage and motivate them? How can you accomplish your daily, monthly, and yearly goals? And do you have yearly goals? Like Tamika, who comes to the Beauty Bazaar every year from Arizona, she said that is her goal. Everybody in her family knows she wants a little piece of change on her birthday and on Christmas so she can come to Daytona for that weekend.
Yes.
And that's her yearly goal, and so she plans on it. We're also going to be talking about affordable implementation tools for everyone. We won't just tell you manage your time. We won't just tell you, figure out how you're going to organize it. We're actually going to help you with that. Also got to give a shout out to Tahara Thompson, Business with a Heart. She has been promoting all of our flyers on her Facebook page, and we just don't give her enough credit for what she does. She doesn't have to share, but she always does.
Always does.
So we want to say thank you for that. We truly do.
She does have a heart.
Yeah, she does.
That's a good slogan for her.
Yep, Business with a Heart. She does. Don't forget that Volusia Business Women has their directory listing, location listing, personalized URL, and you can list your upcoming event. So I heard Sonia say something about a bake sale was coming up. That could be something that could be listed on the event. It just works out nicely. So I'm truly excited about some of the things that we talked about today, some of the options that we've discussed. But now for business owners, and Daddy, I consider you a business owner. Even though you got to clock in, clock out, you still can call your students, set your schedule, say, no, I'm taking my wife on a cruise. I ain't teaching no students. You can, so you're kind of like a business owner. So how do business owners save money when they only got so much coming in? How do realtors sell money? They sell a house once a year, maybe. How can a business owner save money for times that they may need it? That might have to be another discussion.
Jamila hit it off. It's the individual. You got to find a way, somehow, to figure out on your own, how you can save money. There's a lot of people that's millionaire, and their money goes like that. They don't have to worry as much as small guys. You mess around, you do $1 billion, $1 million in a day. Yeah. So it all depends on the individual.
And the business,
Yeah, the business is gonna rebound. Yeah.
And it should be planned ahead. Your Christmas is coming up. You plan on that through the year. Birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
You plan on that year. You go on vacation, that's already planned in the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine,
Plan.
Like I have started doing birthdays already, for August. But the only problem with that, I have to have somebody help me remember where I put them.
I got you. Whose box is this? It's all wrapped up and pretty looking. Yeah.
Them in my closet.
Yeah, but I got some that I don't know where. I don't know exactly where I put them, but it'll come to me.
So instead of you getting your birthday gift on your birthday, you might show up around Christmas. Is the same?
No,
okay.
They gonna get it.
Right. Eventually.
On their birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got time to find out where I put it now. Yeah.
Get the New Year's. They don't know what you put.
Plan ahead.
Okay, I think I got one more question. Somebody asked, why should they have a credit card? I think their question was, if I get a credit card, who gonna pay for it? And then somebody else said, these young people now, instead of saving their money, they're using their credit cards for groceries and things like that. So if you haven't saved, does it help to put it on a credit card and pay it off?
Okay to use, but pay it off before the end of that month. That's how you get in trouble with the credit card. There's no interest if it doesn't go into the next month. You use your cards to pay groceries. Keep your grocery money. Then by the end of the month, when the card comes due, you pay it off. Then you start again the next month. You're like, what's that?
The credit score goes up.
Credit score, yeah.
Credit score is going up.
I think it's good for the kids to have them, but they need a small limit. That's what happens to a lot of college kids.
Yeah. Ooh, hit the college
son,
yeah.
Andre got in trouble with that because they give him all these credit cards. Oh, he went out working for him and his friends, buy you a watch. I'm gonna buy you a watch. I'm gonna buy me a watch. Yeah.
Everybody got a watch.
Yeah.
Everybody get a watch. And when it comes to pay bill, they get paid. They pay on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody go out of office.
I think, they don't need to give them over, a couple $100.
I know. Start one phone so they get in trouble.
Okay.
Now, that's a way of saving money again.
Well, yeah.
Saving money and increasing your credit score.
Yes, saving money and increasing scores. Now, again, this is brought to you by NGB and Barty, Getting Over the Hump. We do this this is pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Normally we do this every Wednesday, 7 o'clock to 7:30. And we're doing this because last week we talked about this and said we would talk about it again for this segment. So we thank you all. We're going to do some shout outs.
Oh, yeah.
But we want to thank you all for we're in Detroit now. We're doing this live. Now we have other people that had come to the screen.
I got 2 sisters, a niece, and my 93-year-old grandma.
93.
It's precious. It's precious. Speaking of grandmama, yesterday I asked her, Grandmama, how do you save money? And she said, what am I saving for? And I said, well, and then she said, money is made to be spent.
Now, at a certain age,
You
I
can say
believe
that.
that. You really can.
Yeah, 90.
Yeah, you didn't save money. You didn't save.
Yeah.
So,
Now,
it's time for you to spend it on
there you
yourself.
go. Who you gonna give it? Yeah, you
For yourself.
can leave a little bit behind, but you spend that money. Spend that money. Yeah, you didn't save.
And let's take a tip from the people that are on a fixed income. If you know you only got $5 coming in, don't spend $4.50.
Everybody's on fixed income.
Well,
Everybody
okay.
getting the paycheck is a fixed income.
Yeah.
It's fixed. For that week that you get, it's
But-
a fixed income.
But your electric bill may not be fixed. It can go up and down. But you can have a fixed phone bill. We pay the same thing every month for our phone bill. You don't have to. So look at the things that fluctuate that you have no control over. Because next month you may have to pay more on that. And find something that is fixed. I know Garcia's always said, if you know you got to save money, you need to stop smoking. You need to stop.
That's that's if you over budget.
Yeah.
I say that because some things you say
You
what
know
you need, not what you want.
Yeah, so like we're going on this trip, coming down there, okay? So after we go down there and we come back, we're gonna be on tight budget. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, okay, we gonna splurge. But when we get back, we might eat some more beans.
There you go.
It's
There you
leading
go.
up to Christmas. I got you.
There
I
you
got
go.
you. I got you.
And February.
I got you. We did have somebody to say, stop counting on parents and grandparents to bail you out of exams. Stop counting on parents and grandparents to babysit. Stop counting on parents, and that's not your savings fund. They will save you, but that's not your savings fund.
Some will.
Yeah, some will. That's
Some will.
that's your backup. And speaking
Right.
of the beauty bazaar,
Need
some of us baldies say we save money because we ain't buying them wigs and hair pieces no more.
Yeah, but then you buy another thing.
Eyelashes and my nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Shout out to Miss Tiffany. She did a wonderful job with my nails. Shout out to Miss Tiffany. There's your shout out, Miss Tiffany. Did a wonderful job. But I guess you, like Jamila always said, you got to look at what's important to you, what you
There
can
you
live
go.
without,
There you go. There you go.
what you can sacrifice. I know that we always have conversations about getting a newer car that has a warranty, so that if something breaks down, it's covered. Or Dad talked about leasing a car so that all the maintenance and stuff. And both of y'all have always said, don't buy a brand new car that first year. Wait 2 or 3 years. And so it's time to talk to some older people about making money, getting an education, and saving money. And don't just take it from us.
There you go. And we appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Once again, please subscribe to
Angie B and Barty live on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook, Angie B and Barty Production. There you go. You'll find it. Thank you, everybody. It's a lot to think about, but we can get it done.
Get
We
it
work
done.
together.
We
Work
get it
together.
done. Look at that thing.
It's
You
easier.
fine.
It's easier with two. I'm telling you, it's easier with two than it is with
It takes.
not me.
It takes.
I got it.
Oh, I got
It's also soft.
Takes to make a thing go right and wrong. Okay. All right. We'll figure
In
it
my
out.
younger years, I always worked two jobs. One physical job, one mental job. And raise money and save that way. But when you get older, you don't want to do that. You want to get one job that pays what you need to give you a good, decent living.
Now, Daddy, these days, you was born in 45. And so gospel according to Oprah Winfrey say you got to have several avenues of income.
Yeah.
You got to have some money coming in because you wrote a book. You got to have some money coming in because you're selling pies. You got to have some, because if we put all our eggs in that one basket, when the basket breaks, then, so that's the gospel according to Oprah. And that's what a lot of people think these days in this
You
economy.
get laid off from one job, and then you can work that double time at that other job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't never go it all.
Yeah.
Depending on that shit. Especially nowadays. Anything can fall down.
Yeah.
A lot of business.
And the thing I learned from you, Daddy, was I think you were telling me this just as I was leaving for college. You said, in your day, you could get a job at Chrysler, work for 30 years, come out and have a pension. Grandmama worked for General Motors Cadillac for 33 years. She came out, she got a pension. And you told me, I'm probably the last generation that will work a job long enough to get a pension. So some of these kids like, well, what's a pension? Or like when you talk about when jobs will match, put in, but right. So you got to have something separate to be your pension. Yeah. Yeah.
And when you leave that job, take that 401k with you.
Yeah.
To your job.
Yeah.
They'll transfer everything for you.
Yeah.
And then start saving money again for
Yeah.
401k.
Yeah.
So when you retire, you should have a lump sum comparable to a pension to survive for the rest of your life. You retire at 70, 65, what is it?
And 62 now.
I was
62.
you get Social Security at 62.
Yeah.
Or whatever you retire, you still got money to fall back on, and you get a check every month
Yeah.
from that pension, that 401k, and Social Security when you lose.
Yeah.
You check every month.
Yeah.
That's enough to survive for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Now, what about teaching kids how to save? If we give them $1 for Christmas, do we expect them to put a dime in the church offering and a dime in their piggy bank, and then they can spend the rest on whatever they want? Or do we try to, how do we teach the kids?
That's what I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Growing up, whenever you got any money from birthdays, Christmas, or whatever, granddad, right? Now he's got a bank account. You want to take it out? No, that's for school. You can't take it out. You can't touch it. So he's working out to make extra money for himself. And every now and then, he can $5, $10 for it. $6.
Okay.
Again,
So you keep some money in there.
again, everybody, this is how you can save.
Yeah. Gospel according to Andrew and Barty.
Now, you can save it. However you can save each individual. Try to, please. Try to save because you never know.
You got to have something. Those hard times will come. But the Bible says it don't last always, but you got to get on that boat. While them hard times are there.
Get over the hump.
That's
Angie B and Barty every Wednesday night.
and my parents. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here because that's gonna be a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Be blessed.
All right.